I wonder if this one over here is actually easier to see.
Alright, you guys, our driver just walked on board. His name is Sean. Everyone say hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
He says hey. So there's almost 400 acres of land here at Universal Studios. Sean is going to make it so we don't have to walk that today. Thank you, Sean. You're the best. Also, looks like we're on our way. So everyone wave goodbye. Everyone's still waiting on that side. Sorry, little line. Bye, everyone.
I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Alexa.
And the greatest driver.
Sean.
You're the best. I love that. Even though
Alexa.
owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Jimmy, throw me under the bus like that. All right, you guys, we got a couple of safety rules to go over before we start this tour. Around you, please do not use selfie sticks.
Look at all the movies.
Thank you guys so much. All right, we're now leaving the theme park behind and heading into our movie studio. Off to your right and left, you can see posters of some of the many films we've done over time. We started back in 1912. For some of you history nerds, that's when the Titanic sunk, so we've been at this for a long time. I know a lot of you guys consider yourselves to be movie buffs, so you would not be on this tour if you weren't. So take a look at your screens and tell me what famous film this black and white picture is from.
E.T.
Did you hear that? This is bad.
Hi everybody, I'm Carson.
It looks like they're showing you more. 2008.
Front lot. Our show is filmed
2010. Oh, they're showing multiple movies for some years.
Lot. Take a look.
Now The Voice airs Mondays and Tuesdays on NBC, starring Kelly Clarkson, Alicia Keys, Adam Levine, and Blake Shelton. There have been some amazing movies though that have shot inside that same sound stage, like Frankenstein.
They don't have anything for 2018, of course, yet.
Now, Superstore, if you've never seen it, it's basically it's a workplace comedy. It centers around a bunch of employees that work for a store called Cloud9, which is kind of like a Walmart or a Target. It's all about the zany adventures they get into there. So if you've ever seen Parks and Recreation or The Office and you love those two shows, definitely tune into Superstore on NBC. They're in their 3rd season and they're doing an awesome job. Now the way that our movie studio lot is broken up, it's actually broken up into 2 sections, all right? This is our first section, which is our front lot. It has all of our sound stages and our offices for some of our biggest writers, producers, directors here in our studio lot. And then we have our back lot, which is where we have very, very large exterior sets. The world's literally just around the corner in our back lot. It's true, I'm gonna prove it to you. Here in our front lot though, we have star sightings all the time. Boom, 2 stars off to your right, they are the faces of the Minions. The Minions were brought to us by Illumination Entertainment, which brought Despicable Me 1, 2, and 3 to the big screen, as well as The Secret Life of Pets. They have offices here in our studio lot. Soundstage 44, also to your right, is where we shot Furious 7, starring Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, and Michelle Rodriguez, where we shot a lot of The Good Place as well, starring Kristen Bell and Ted Danson. Speaking of Ted, Ted's on the opposite side of us, toasting us with the dirtiest martini I've ever seen. He's right in front of Bluegrass Films, which are responsible for all the Ted movies. It also marks the beginning of our production bungalows. They are these strange-looking houses that you see off to your left. They used to be dressing rooms, permanent dressing rooms. For some of our hit actors and actresses like Jimmy Stewart, Doris Day, Lucille Ball, Rock Hudson, just to name a few. They used to kind of double as their homes away from homes. When actors were contracted to stay in the studio lot for long periods of time, however long it took for them to shoot their movies. Nowadays, these are offices for some of our hit writers, producers, directors here on our studio lot. This is also the site. If you're an actor, you would come and audition for all of our projects. Television shows, feature films, commercials, print jobs, you name it. This is the site where you'd audition for us. Now there's a very famous bungalow off to your left, 5195. Currently it's the office to the De Laurentiis Company. There's a small little silhouette of a man though right next to those numbers. That man is Alfred Hitchcock because it used to be his office. He brought
Saying this was used in Bruce Almighty.
Valley from Back to the Future. Any Back to the Future fans on board today?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta hear you. Any Back to the Future fans on board today? There we go. All right. Let's get some mood music up in here. The flight took off at 88 miles per hour on this street right here, and it's time traveling DeLorean.
Yes.
I'm going to pause it right here on your screen. So, that City Hall building you see off to your left, that is the infamous courthouse from Back to the Future Part 1 and Part 2. Now, I know it looks different now than it did in those films. We did that purposefully. So when filmmakers came to this location and scouted out for other projects, people were able to pick out the infamous courthouse from Back to the Future 1 and 2 because it was just so iconic from those two movies. And what we had to do is we had to build a facade right in front of that building, which is literally just a front-hand side of a building, so the courthouse could be shielded, so this whole location could be used for other things. Now, speaking of other things, if you guys just take a look behind you, you can see Hairspray Live sets are still up. Hairspray Live was all over these sets on this backlot. It was so cool. They specifically used our Metropolitan sets, and we transformed it all to look like Baltimore, Maryland for that show, which is so cool. And we literally just turned the corner and we're in an entirely different metro area. This is called, right behind you guys is kind of like a Wall Street type of area, so it's really awesome. As soon as you turn a corner on our metro sets, you're in an entirely different metro area. Now, as we head down our New York street, my co-host Jimmy Fallon is no stranger to New York. He actually got to start in New York City. I'm going to kick it over to Jimmy for just a minute and let him show and tell you what it was like shooting in our
over there. There it is, sorry. There's some giant sleepies over there. I wonder what they're using those for. I'll take a look over there.
Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Remember me? Just like old times. Gotta love New York City.
The store for some show.
Get here! Get here! Hey, it's cool, guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal one.
Now, our metro sets are immensely popular. So many incredible movies and television shows love to come and utilize them. I'm going to tell you about some of the most recent, though. American Ninja Warrior. Anytime you see they're shooting in Los Angeles and it looks like a metro area in the background, it's these sets that we were just in. They set a Fast and the Furious movie out on DVD right now, starring Vin Diesel, Tyrese Gibson, Charlize Theron, and Dwayne Johnson. All right, we're heading out of a concrete jungle. We're heading into a CGI jungle next. Take it away, Peter Jackson.
It's the original thing at home.
Oh, we are going to go in there right now. We're making a crazy U-turn into the King Kong place.
Wait, look up in the next
I haven't been up here since I was a kid. This was like a part of like an earthquake scene thing. And you would go on this bridge right here and you would sit and then the bridge would start
All right, you
quaking.
guys, a couple of general reminders
That
before we
hasn't
get to
happened
the
for years.
attraction. Please remain seated.
here we
Keep
go.
your arms and legs
Oh
inside
my
the vehicle.
God.
Hang on to any loose
It's
belongings
gonna be
and
dark
small
in
children.
here.
It will be a bumpy ride. We also ask that you do not do any flash photography inside of there as well. Thank you guys so much for your cooperation. All right, go ahead and put on your protective, super stylish 3D glasses. And welcome to Skull Island.
Thank you. I hope I enjoy my stay. Yeah, I think very, very dark in here. Oh, I think he sees us. Oh my god. Oh no, Kong's gonna save us. Oh, we're friends, right? We're friends. Are we friends?
There goes King Kong.
All right, now first we have the Ford Cobra Kid car from Knight Rider. And then we have the Ferrari from Magnum PI, which is not actually a real Ferrari, folks. It's just a shell of a Ferrari with the engine of a Volkswagen inside of it.
Oh, funny.
We got some cars from Back to the Future franchise, as well as some cars of the Flintstones. And we like to call those cars the first hybrids ever created. Prehistoric, if you will. I know, I got jokes. We also have some cars from the Fast and Furious franchise. One car mixed in from Jurassic World, and then another one from the newest Fast and Furious movie.
Oh, that is awesome.
We're actually coming out with Jurassic World 2 soon. It's going to be called The Fallen Kingdom. Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, and Jeff Goldblum all coming back for that movie. But if you ever saw the first Jurassic World, you probably missed this cameo. So they're all running away from dinosaurs, and then there's this guy double fisting margaritas right outside of Margaritaville. Huh, any ideas as to who that could be? Yeah, that was Jimmy Buffett, guys. If you sneezed, you missed it. However, we did open up a Margaritaville in City Walk, so when the park closes at 7 p.m., check it out. They got some nice cocktails and appetizers, and I digress. We're passing by a very famous picture car, if you're right. See if you can guess where we're going next. We're headed to an island off the coast of Costa Rica. That's right. We are going to Jurassic Park.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Thank you, John Hammond. You can say that so much better than I ever can. Welcome to Jurassic Park. So we got some set pieces here. Off to your left, you can see a raptor cage, featured in many of the Jurassic Park movies. To your right, you're going to see a boat featured in Jurassic Park 3. And then again to your left, you're going to see a mobile lab featured in the second installment of Jurassic Park The Lost World. If you look closely at the mobile lab, you can see it looks like it's made out of metal. It's actually not. It's made entirely out of wood and painted to look like metal. A little bit of movie magic here on the studio lot. All right, let's get some mood music up in here. What's up, John Williams?
Oh yeah, I remember that actually.
Uh-oh, watch out, guys.
Oh no, I'm gonna...
That's why people love to come and shoot here.
I missed a really good joke. There were some raptors up on the side, and I put the camera away real quick because they were squirting people with water really good, and I didn't want to get the camera wet, but then missed a really good joke, and she said, oh, we train them just to hit people with Disney merchandise on. It's a good one. Oh! Now this has been here forever.
Skull Island, Amity Island, and Island Blanc.
To create a weather effect on our studio lot. Now we are using a very, very high-tech film technique, you guys. It's called a sprinkler system. So what we do is we shoot the water straight up so it falls down naturally. It's all connected to a tank at the very top of the hill that recycles that water over and over and over again. Now the rain droplets are a bit bigger than they would be in real life, so they show up better on camera. If they still don't show up on camera though, all you have to do is put a little powdered milk in there. So it wasn't really singing in the rain, you guys. It's actually singing in the milk. Now you can stop and start this whenever you need to.
I wonder how they control the size of the drops of water.
Guys, watch out, flash flood! That's where I from, car. We'll be safe up here, no worries. JK, I lied. I lied big time. You know what though, speaking of liars, this whole section of our back lot was used in Big Fat Liars starring Paul Giamatti, Amanda Bynes, and Frankie Muniz. Check it out. Are you drenched? I'm sorry.
You can't run the wolf, kid! Yeah, we'll see about that.
What makes you feel any better? He got it worse than you. So, these are old Mexico sets they've been used in movies like Three Amigos with Chevy Chase, Martin Short, Steve Martin, and also Nacho Libre, shout out there, as well as 2 episodes so far of Westworld on HBO. But speaking of the Wild West, we're actually in our Six Flags Texas sets right now, which are some of the oldest sets here. Some of the most famous cowboys have moseyed down them, like John Wayne, Jimmy Stewart, and Jimmy Fallon.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. Nice folks in this tram don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal line.
I hear this is where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
That's right. That's where I aim to shoot here.
Looks like we got ourselves a Mexican standoff. Lucky shot.
Now, what say you mount up and get out of town when we get good?
All right. Well, I'll see you again, pal.
Well, you can count on me, pal. Yeah.
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
We just have to talk it out, that's all.
Going into Amityville or Amityland.
Alright, guys. Just relax. We're gonna spend a little bit of time by the water. You guys are gonna get some nice food. Oh, there's a fin. Oh no. So we're gonna tell Pete, get out of the water. Swim towards the boat.
Oh no,
Channel
Pete.
Michael Phelps, do something. You can do it. Breaststroke, backstroke, butterfly stroke. Oh no, for Pete's sake. Oh, he has a lot of guts being out there, you guys. A lot of guts, okay? Oh, there they are. That was my lunch. That's really gross. All right, Sean, I think we should hide behind some of these highly flammable gasoline cans. Good idea, right? Awesome. All right, so that beige bin is bait. Hopefully the shark will take the bait, not come after us, the tasty humans. Is he taking the bait? Is he taking the bait? No, he's not. Yeah, but he's taking the entire gear with him. We're gonna get a bigger seated. We can't move the tram if you don't sit. Second car. Second car. Please.
That is hot.
Second car, thank you.
Oh no, here it comes.
Oh man, his reactions to that shark are partially what makes this job so worth it. So, does anyone, I'm sure we have a marine biologist or two on board today. Does anyone want to take a guess as to what kind of shark that is? Just yell it out. Anyone? What kind of shark is it? Anyone? Great white? Good guess.
You can
Actually,
watch the sharks resetting itself.
that's our mechanical plastic shark,
Going
Bruce.
back to its
He
spot.
was named after Steven Spielberg's lawyer. Take that as you will. You know, I guess lawyers are sharks. I'm not sure. You guys have ever seen Finding Nemo? The shark was also named Bruce in that. Instead, it was named after the mechanical shark Bruce from Jaws. Shark from Jaws, excuse me. Now, Bruce actually gave Spielberg a really hard time when it came to shooting Jaws. They tested him in fresh water. He performed like a dream. As soon as they took him out in the ocean, though, the salt water, Bruce sank right to the bottom of the ocean, prompting the entire production team to call the production flaws instead of Jaws. This whole area actually wasn't featured in Jaws at all. Jaws shot in Martha's Vineyard, however, it was featured as Cabot Cove in Murder, She Wrote, starring Angela Lansbury.
All the little streets on this tour have
Now,
little
like I
names,
said, it's good for an Everytown
Steven
USA,
Spielberg
but what if you need a more
Good.
whimsical looking
They're like
neighborhood?
actors
Easy
and
peasy. All you have to
directors.
do is make a left
Pretty
right
fun.
here and perhaps.
We're in Whoville. I've always wanted to be a Who.
Now, if you guys take a good look at some of these sets, you can see they look like they're made out of concrete. They're actually not. They're made entirely out of styrofoam and chicken wire, and perhaps just a little bit of wood to hold them up.
Oh my gosh.
Now, the residents of Whoville had a lot more to worry about than just a Grinch. They lived right next door to Norman Bates from Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho.
Bates Motel.
Okay, so it looks like Norman's home.
We also do math sometimes. Let's get to the nuts and math. I like how they still have a guy.
Alright, let's try not to draw any attention to ourselves, you guys. I know it looks normal, that Norman, but he's not. He's actually deranged. Oh my goodness. This is really, really awkward. Hey, maybe we should call this. He saw us. Hey, we're just passing through. Oh, he just pulled out a knife. Oh, no, no, no. Let's keep going.
We have
Last
you on
car. It
camera.
was really nice having you on board, Ryan. Thank you so much for coming on my tour. Really appreciate you laughing at my corny joke. Ooh, that was close. Oh, that guy's a psycho. 12 rooms, 12 vacancies, and I hear the shower room number 1 is just to die for. We're coming up to actual single mother's house for the first Psycho film. If you look up to the second floor, first window as we pass,
Yeah.
you'll even be able to see Mother watching over you.
He's still looking at us. That's awesome. Oh, look, there's another angle of the
She's probably really
bill.
mad because this is what her backyard looks like. This is the colossal set to War of the Worlds, directed by Steven Spielberg. Yes, it is a real airplane off to your left. That's a Boeing 747. It was purchased for about $60,000, which you might think for an airplane that's a really good price.
Considering it was a real airplane that they tore in half. That was a real airplane that was flying in the air at one point.
They always get you with the shipping and handling every single time.
That is really crazy. That is a real plane that they did.
Set that is all designed around the vision that Steven had.
You sit down to talk about war of the world. Well, Todd, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep it easy, mate. Listen, close your eyes, okay? Now closed. Robbie, get in.
That is so cool.
Get in.
Alright folks, we are approximately 10 minutes from the end of the tour and we will be returning to the theme park shortly. Remember to pull the emergency cord if you need assistance or remain seated.
Oh, look at that
Thank you
cabin.
guys so much. Alright, say you need a
That
plane
reminds me
crash
of
sequence that
the
takes
cabin
place in
from
the
the Great
water.
Outdoors.
All you have to do is use that giant blue screen backdrop right
Actually,
behind you guys.
I think
That's
that is
our
the cabin
Falls
from the
Lake.
Great Outdoors.
It's one of the largest
She'll tell us
freestanding
right
blue
now.
screen backdrops ever
I
created.
love that movie. John Candy, Dan Aykroyd.
Giant structures in
Can't go wrong.
Which is exactly what we did for the movie Sully with Tom Hanks. Check out the scene.
What was it? This was from Sully?
Alright, so the airplane is real, the people are real, the water is real, everything else is not real. All done with CGI, computer-generated imagery. Technology. Pretty amazing. Alright, we are veering a little off course here, guys. We're not supposed to be going this way. We're going to go into this place called Sullivan Truck Repair.
That's what they're talking
Alright.
about, the Sully.
Precautions. Just remain seated.
There's
Keep your
usually a
arms and
bunch of
legs
water
inside
in
the
front of
vehicle.
there, and
Hang on to
that's
any
what
loose belongings and small
use
children.
water
It may or may not be a bit of a bumpy ride to wear though. Okay, just keep your hand in. Alright, here we go.
We're gonna head into Fast and Furious, and I think I'm not gonna film this part. It's gonna be a little too dark to